Hello, Mr. Ignacio. Tunner here. I wanted to give my oral report now on my research paper. So, I had the endangered species of chimpanzees. I have learned a lot about chimpanzees and what they're having to deal with. It's crazy. There's many things that are going on in Africa with plantations being torn down, and Africa is probably one of the more nationally known places for their population growing vastly, which is causing people to tear down their forests, tearing down where they live, causing the chimps to run away and not finding out where they're able to live, and causing them to go into villages to where people are killing them. And it's real sad that this is actually happening, because this is actually one of the big reasons why these chimps are going endangered, because their houses and forests are being torn down on the daily. And another huge reason that I learned is that HIV was one of the starts of why chimps were getting infected and getting sick, and was actually causing them to get so sick that they were being killed. The HIV virus about 100 years ago was actually transferred from chimps to humans, which caused the chimps to be put in labs. This is back, like I said, 100 years ago. And on my presentation that I have, or on my essay, it shows that there are numbers of labs that were in like 1940, 1920s, all the way up to where it is now. Back then, that was the main issue. HIV was the main issue, and they had so many labs to test on why HIV was being transferred from chimps to humans. And this caused humans to, get sick and have a sexually transmitted disease today, what we know as HIV and AIDS. And it's sad to say that this is where it's coming from, but that's one of the big reasons that chimps are actually dying too. The best way to approach that is, continue the labs, continue the research to find new things to be able to, cure what they are going through, and cure this virus so that it's not transferred from a human to another human, or a chimp to a human, or chimps to other chimps, which will help, set their foundation on growing their species more and more each day. One last topic I would like to cover is climate change. The climate is changing vastly, yearly by year, and it is insanely hot outside during the summertime, and a lot of these chimps are getting sick and dying because they're not like us humans. They don't just sweat. They look for water, they look for their resources, but the weather has been so hot that their plants are actually dying and their water is evaporating, creating them to go find new places where water or fresh water is. And the only way that we will be able to prevent that is to be able to, create zoos, more zoos that they are, to keep these chimps in a well-elevated and controlled environment so that they can grow even more and more as they are secure and safe. But that is my oral report that I have gained from doing this research project. So, thank you.